Hey guys, and welcome back to the Nerd Cave for my September 2025 pickups video. As you can see, I've been kind of maneuvering some things on the shelves to make more room. Yeah, decent amount of pickups. As you know, I've been more selective in terms of what I've been picking up. So I have one Walmart pickup, two Amazon, and my pickups for the Vinegar Syndrome. I'm not even sure which sale this is now. It's a Vinegar Syndrome sale. I don't think it was a subscriber week because that happened already. What sale was this? The Labor Day sale? Did they have a Labor Day sale? I think they did. This is the Labor Day sale. And then I also went to the archive in their brick and mortar store in Connecticut and picked up a couple things there as well. So I'm excited to show you that. So let's jump in. First up is my Walmart pickup. I wanted the steel book for this. It was sold out. I didn't want to wait around for it. This is a studio title. I do like the normal kind of slipcover release. So I'm fine with it. But it just kind of going down the rabbit hole a little bit here. It's been very frustrating lately with these studio titles and the scarcity of their collector's edition sets, right? So I'll just show you. It's Superman, and it's lenticular, and I'm a sucker for lenticular, so I do really like this. So I just picked this up at Walmart. It was there, a little bit of a cut, but I don't care. And instead of the black 4K, it's blue, so I like that. I liked this movie a lot, and I'm just happy to have it. I haven't really been picking up superhero movies since you could just watch them at any time on all these streaming services, and this, of course, is on HBO Max right now. But I feel like I needed to have the physical copy of this. But just kind of going back to my complaints, it's very frustrating to try to get a kind of a steel book or collector's edition from these studio labels, and they're just gone, right? So Superman is an example. Tron and the Tron Legacy is another example from releases from Disney. I'm surprised those I didn't never thought to jump on or pre-order those titles, so that's kind of annoying. Uh, the remake of Night of the Living Dead, that's really frustrating. Is that Sony, perhaps? And then, of course, we all know about the Nightmare on Elm Street set. I'm waiting for mine from Zavvi, so I was able to at least jump on the Steelbook set from Zavvi. Although I would have preferred to have the US set because I do like to have the digital titles, or digital versions of the movie, but that's fine. But anyway, so there is Superman. That's my little rant for the day. Two pickups from Amazon. First up, an MVD Rewind release. This seems pretty fun. I've been getting more and more of these Rewind releases, but they're at number 60 something at this point, so I think it's too late to really jump in and try to get everything before it. Tunnel Vision. So seems kind of funny. I watched the preview. I'm actually excited to jump in on this. I do like how they do this stuff with their slips. What is going on with their laser vision releases or 4K releases? What's going on with that? I mean, we've only gotten four so far. So Tunnel Vision, and then next up, overpriced, overpaid for this, but I have the first one on Steelbook, and with everything going on with all these other Steelbooks, I felt like I was forced to get it, even though this doesn't seem to have an issue with not being in stock. And it's Megan 2.0. I haven't seen the first one yet. I know they did something different with this, which I'm excited to see. I know they did something very similar in terms of changing up the genre with Happy Death Day 2U versus the first one, horror versus sci-fi. So I like it when they switch it up like that. So we'll see. Here's a little bit if you want to pause that. So here's my Walmart and Amazon pickups. All right, so diving into the Vinegar Syndrome Labor Day sale pickups, we'll start with some partner label stuff. They the cool thing about this release, I mean, I guess the sale, was that they had things in stock that were previously sold out. This being one of them. Although I think this is a different, maybe this is a new slipcover. This might be a new slipcover, but I do really like this one. The actual movie or documentary itself was still in stock, but I think this is a new slipcover. And it's the Hitman Hart Wrestling with Shadows documentary. This is whatever release that is. Canadian International Pictures. Really cool. I was really into wrestling back in the 90s, late 80s, 90s. Getting back into it with my son. We've been going to a bunch of wrestling events. We got one coming up soon, I think one of John Cena's last ones in this area. So definitely excited for that. So yeah, I wanted to pick that up when it first came out. Never did. Now I have it. Next up is another partner release from ETR Media. And this, I guess, where is the front? I guess this is it. Everything to Entertain You. I think it's called Video HQ. I think that's Everything to Entertain You, the story of Video Headquarters. Duh, it's right there. It's another documentary. Take a look at that and pause that if you want to read that. Some of the bonus features. I mean, I lived in the video stores back in the 80s and 90s and early 2000s, so anything that has to do with that, I'm going to pick it up. Next up, this is just, I was able to pick up the slipcover. I had the actual movie. I had enough points to where, you know, they were releasing, if you have points, you can use those to buy, you know, updated, not really updated, but just re-released slipcovers that had previously been out of stock. And this is for the Hearse. So I already had it. Here's the movie. Here's my little Vinegar Syndrome section. It's getting a little smaller in terms of what I don't have slipcovers for. So whenever I see them come out with either new ones that you just pay for a couple bucks, or if I can use my points, and I've totally knocked out all my points. I don't have enough anymore to even buy another slipcover. I have to, but I'm sure that's not going to be an issue with the next few sales. But anyway, here's the Hearse one. I think I did the same thing. Well, okay, we'll get to that. Oh, here's another partner release from Dark Star. Reefer Madness, the movie musical. Just looks pretty funny. And the costs on these were really good. If you want to take a look at that. Extra features, trailers. So. But there was like 50, 60, 75% off, 20% off. So next up, I didn't own these, but they also they had slipcovers that were long out of stock that are now in stock with the Vinegar Syndrome Media Club. Sorry, I can't speak today. So first up is The Suckling. I did not own this, but again, I picked it up with the slip using my points. Take a quick look at that. I do know about this movie. I've seen reviews on this movie. I've seen some videos on it. Seems very graphic and disgusting, so I'm looking forward to it. Next up is one I wanted to pick up for a while, and again, same story with the Media Club. Bloody New Year. So I picked up the regular release and just used my points for the slip. Now I looked to also see what I have here that needed slips, and if I could use my points. And the only other one I could have done that for was the Uninvited, but the slip, I didn't like the way the slip looked for this movie. I didn't love the slip. I think it's that artwork. So I didn't really want to waste it on that. And these are movies that I've been wanting to get anyway. Next up, same story, not going to go through it. Blood Harvest. Picked up the movie, got the slip. And here's the, if you look at the emblem, it's a little different. And you get it through them, through the media club. There's a little bit about the movie. Just take a quick pause on that if you'd like. This is definitely, I feel like, going to be very creepy. And then last up, and I didn't really need this. It's a VSA release. I only pick up VSAs that I like just because I feel like that sub-label went off the rails a little bit. Vice Academy 1 through 6. I have Vice Academy already through VSA, and I know that went out of stock pretty quickly. The Vice Academy, if I can find it, 1 through 3. So I may just end up selling that one and keeping this one, since it has all those first 3 movies on it anyway. And I don't care about having a complete collection for VSA, and I know other people do, so I'd rather sell it and let someone who wants to be a completionist who didn't have that, be a completionist. So I'm happy with that. So I'll move this off to the side and show you what I picked up at, actually I'll move it out of the way because there's a lot here. What I picked up at the Archive. So the Archive is awesome. I've done a walkthrough video a couple years back. You can find it on the channel. So they have a lot of, on their second floor, they have a lot of vinyl. So I picked up some 2 pieces of vinyl, for those who know. First up, let me just expand this. This just looked pretty cool. It's $20. Waxwork. Love that movie. I don't remember if the soundtrack is great, but this looked awesome enough for me to pick it up. Sorry for the glare. Got Waxwork, and then that's gonna slide. Okay, and then next up, one of the best movies of all time, and it's also includes a second motion picture. So this is for the movie Pee-wee's Big Adventure, music composed by Danny Elfman. So this is going to be amazing. I can't wait to crack this open. And it also contains original motion picture score of Back to School. Another amazing movie. And just look at that. Unbelievable. Here is what's on there. Here we go. So I picked up these 2 pieces of vinyl. And then they also had some Laserdisc, and I was very excited for that. Random stuff. Let me just expand that again. First up, one of my favorite Harrison Ford movies. Absolutely love it. Regarding Henry. I know it's kind of not the most exciting one, but really enjoy this movie. I actually watched it the other day. I forgot, it was on some random channel. It's one of those movies it's on, I'm going to watch it. Regarding Henry. Next up, Alec Baldwin, Kim Basinger, The Getaway, the uncut, unrated version. I remember seeing this years ago. I guess they met on this movie and then got married, and that went pretty well, as it could have gone. Billy Crystal in Mr. Saturday Night. I absolutely loved it. And these are all cheap. $2, $3, $2. I mean, they're so cheap. I could have just picked up everything. Let me show you the back of one of them. Just if you can pause that, or if you can even see it. Just absolutely love Laserdiscs. And knock on wood, my Laserdisc is still in working order. I just jinxed it, I'm sure. Down and Out in Beverly Hills, another one I haven't seen in years, but for $2. I don't even care if there's video rot or whatever it's called, disc rot on here. Doesn't matter. Next up is The Private Eyes, Tim Conway, Don Knotts. Love this movie. I saw it years ago. This is an upgrade to, I don't know why I say it like that, upgrade to a bootleg I have of this film, a Vestron release. Vestron, now that I just picked it up on Laserdisc, that would be awesome if they released that on one of their Vestron video releases, which is now through their website, which is annoying. Oh, this is not a Laserdisc. This is another piece of vinyl, and is for one of my favorite movies, for one of my favorite actors as a child. Stay Tuned. Absolutely love this with John Ritter. And it's 2 discs. Really great artwork for that. So that's the vinyl. That's the Laserdisc. And then quickly through the movies, they actually have obviously a large selection of films. They had a good sale on DVDs. Buy 2 get 1 for free, and they're $5 each. And these are snap cases. So I don't usually mess with DVD unless the Blu-ray is stupid expensive and it's an older movie where I don't care about if it's an HD. But it's also, if they're snap cases, it's hard to say no. First one, that's right, Alyssa Milano, Embrace of the Vampire. I mean, no-brainer on that one. There we go. Cannonball Run. I don't believe I own this, but I thought it was cool in Snapcase. So let's pick it up, obviously. They had a ton. I could have easily gone down the rabbit hole and gotten a bunch of things. Why is that upside down? That is weird, huh? It should be... That's gotta be weird. Okay, and next up, I have the first one, I believe, on DVD, and I don't think it's a Snapcase. Weird. No, it's not a Snapcase because I think it's a Warner Archive release. So the second one, House Party 2, The Pajama Jam. God, I sounded so cheesy. But I love these movies back in the day. I was really into, like, the first music I was really into in the early 90s. My first album ever was The Chronic. So, and then the second one was Tevin Campbell. So if you know who that is, that kind of slow R&B stuff, loved it. Kid and Play had the House Party 2 soundtrack on cassette. So really excited for that. And then the pickups. First up, I love Creepshow, and I have Creepshow 2 in multiple formats. That's a lie, just 2 on Blu-ray. They're Arrow Store release, which is like a light blue release, and then I have their standard just Amaray release that I can watch. And now I had to get the 4K. So they had it there, picked it up. This is the same exact artwork, which is why I'm not pulling it out from the Arrow Store release. It's just this in a blue, like a light blue color. I think the regular release was like maybe a purple for the Blu-ray. But I absolutely love Creepshow, and I love Creepshow 2 as well. Next up is a steelbook from Scream Factory, and it's the Ouija movie. I'm going to take a look at that. I have so feelings now with Scream Factory, but every once in a while they'll release something that I have to get. Did I show the back of this? Let's pause it if you want. Take a look. And next up, I heard really good things. I could have got the 4K, but for $5 less, I got the Blu-ray. Again, $5, but I don't know if this is a movie that I really need to have in 4K. I have a few other A24 films that are not in 4K that are just fine. If you have a good TV, you have a good Blu-ray player, who cares? I've watched DVDs on my OLED and they look amazing. And it is Bring Her Back. So really looking forward to seeing this. I heard a lot of good things. Take a look at that. And here are all of my pickups from Vinegar Syndrome archive. All right, guys, here are my pickups from September 2025. Let me know in the comments, what did you get in the month of September? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, see you guys in the Nerd Cave.